Hey guys, it's Allison. So today's video is going to be a January wrap-up plus a February TBR list. During the month of January, I basically read 4 books. So I just wanted to put it in with my February TBR just because I haven't done a TBR list. So I wanted to try that out and see how I like it, if I end up reading all these books, if I don't. February is pretty short. I picked 6 books for my February TBR. So first we are going to get into my January wrap-up. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. Comment down below any videos you want me to do next. Subscribe down below if you're new to my channel. Turn on post notifications to get an update every time I post a new video. And let's get started. Okay, so in the beginning of the month, I read this book. And it's called The Family Tree by Steph Mullen and Nicole. I was out in New York City and I went into Barnes & Noble's. And I saw this like sitting on the shelf. And I was like, oh, The Family Tree, that looks interesting. Like the red background, red and black background. And then I read the top, so it's like the DNA results are back and there's a serial killer in the family tree. And I was like, that already captured my attention. I picked it up and then I looked at the back and I was like, ooh, this sounds super interesting. This book is about this girl who finds out she's adopted. She puts her DNA in the police database because her mother, her biological mother, had like trouble with the law and stuff like that. She wanted to see if she got more information about her biological mother, but then these FBI agents ended up coming to her house and saying like, you might be connected to this case that we're working on, and it was like the serial killer that might be related to her. So I really enjoyed this book. I kind of didn't like the ending just because, I don't know, I felt like it wasn't like related. I don't know if I like I liked the book, like the whole entire book, but then when it came to the ending, it was just not my cup of tea. I don't know. If you guys have ever read this book, you will understand why. I just didn't think it was related at all to like the story point, but yeah. I gave this book, let me see, I have the rating in my notes, a 3.5 out of 5. So that's not a bad rating in my opinion. But yeah, I would recommend this book though, because it was a pretty decent thriller. And then the other 3 books was part of a series, and I did a whole vlog on this whole entire trilogy of the Inheritance games. So it's the Inheritance games, the Hawthorne Legacy, and the Final Gambit. All in all, this is a 5-star series. I can't get enough of this. Let me know if there's any other books that are related, like in a similar manner to like this kind of writing, or like mystery riddle kind of thing. If you guys don't know about this series, because a lot of people have been talking about it, this is about a girl who inherits all these billions of dollars from this random guy she doesn't know. She's not related to this guy, and the guy basically disinherits his whole family. So they're trying to figure out why he did that. This was definitely a really quick, easy read. The chapters are short. This kept you captivated, so you could read this honestly in like a week. This is by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, by the way. So I'm gonna probably look at her writing, like other books that she has written, to see if I am interested in any of those and probably pick up another one of her books. But yeah, so now we are gonna get into my February TBR list. So at the moment I am reading Love Her or Lose Her by Tessa Bailey. It's about this husband and wife, which they are high school sweethearts. They were madly in love, and then the guy went to the army. Ever since like he has come back, he's just been like kind of like a zombie. Like he doesn't even talk to her, he doesn't like even notice her. She got tired of it, so she was like, yeah, I'm gonna leave you, blah blah blah. But in this book they basically try to fix their marriage, but along those lines they find out other secrets. The next book, I actually brought this to when I went to Georgia, but then I never really read it. I read like a couple pages, maybe like a chapter into the book, and I didn't finish it. It just wasn't like, I don't know, my speed, but I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna see how I do with it, to see if because this is Alice Sweeney, she's a great writer. Maybe the beginning is just slow, so I'm gonna try this again and see how it goes. But this is His and Hers. It says, there are two sides to every story, yours, mine, ours and theirs, his and hers, which means someone is always lying. When a woman is murdered in Blackdown, newsreader Anna Andrews is reluctant to cover the case. Detective Jack Harper is suspicious of her involvement until he becomes a suspect in his own murder investigation. Then I have this book that I also started to read, as you can see, and then I just stopped reading it as well. This is called Fallen by TJ Newman, and it says, you just boarded a flight to New York. There are 143 other passengers on board. What you don't know is that 30 minutes before the flight, your pilot's family was kidnapped. For his family to live, everyone on your plane must die. The only way the family will survive is if the pilot follows his orders and crashes the plane. Enjoy the flight. So I have to finish this because I want to know what really happens, like how everything's gonna go about, because he already is on the plane, like at the point of the book that I'm on. Like, he's already on the plane. He's already talking to like the kidnapper. It has like about almost 300 pages, but let's see what happens, because it's not like they did like a whole background of their life or whatever, you know. So yeah, let's see how this goes. I love this cover. Then this is a thriller that everybody has been talking about and I really want to read it. I've been having this on my book cart for like so long, and it's Behind Closed Doors by B.A. Paris. And this is The Perfect Marriage or The Perfect Lie. And it's about this woman who, like, she looks like she has the perfect life, has a perfect husband and everything, but people are starting to notice that she don't really leave the house that often, and if she like does, like, it's just really strange. And I'm guessing like he's an abusive partner and a lot of crazy stuff happens in their house when people are not watching. So yeah, I can't wait to read this book. This is 330 something pages. Then I had to add another romance book. I was gonna do like a whole romance month kind of thing, but honestly I don't have that many romance books, one, and two, I feel like I need thriller in between, like love stories. So I had to pick a Colleen Hoover book that I have been sitting on my shelf as well, and it's The Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover. And this is a young mother fights to earn a place in her child's life, but is there room for her? So I guess this woman was wrongfully convicted and then she got out of jail, or she went to jail for some type of reason, and she comes back, but she has no connection to her daughter anymore, and she's trying to get her daughter back. And then she ends up in a relationship with some guy, but that might jeopardize her relationship with her daughter and all this stuff. So I really like this cover. I really can't wait to read this. I haven't read a Colleen Hoover book in a minute, so can't wait to see what happens. And the last book, since if you guys watch my other videos, I said I have finished my Bible, then I did a Bible study book, and then after that I've been actually taking a break. So it's been like a week since I haven't done anything related to the Bible really. So I have this book, and it's called Gentle and Lowly by Dane Ortland, and it's the heart of Christ for sinners and sufferers. So I'm going to read this, see how it goes. This would just keep me on track with the Bible and all that stuff. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That was everything for my monthly wrap up and my February TBR list. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.